Just did. There we go. You see something? I do. All good. Oh, it's on the other frickin' mic, isn't it? Okay. Audio. XLR set. Yeah, it's... XLR set, channel 1. There we go. All right. Check 1, 2. Welcome back to Ron Patrick Warfield. Check, check, check. Pop, pop, pop. Check, check. Yep. Well, I was just checking for myself. Welcome, everybody, back to Ron Patch Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado. I'm your play-by-play and color commentator Brooks Chatman, here to broadcast from you, or to you from GrassRoots TV YouTube. Today's matchup, the Roaring Fork Rams are hosting once again Today, the Rams are hosting the Montrose Redhawks. Redhawks are 3-0 as they are riding a 3-game win streak, winning all games by double digits. The Roaring Fork Rams, searching for their first win yesterday, was able to go toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the state, but ended in walk-off fashion as the ball was sent over the left field wall, and the Rams went down 5-6. On the mound today for your Roaring Fork Rams is Kenny Riley, sophomore. He had an astounding performance back on Monday, his very first varsity experience. It went swimmingly. Today, the Rams are boasting the brand new black uniforms. So it's black uniforms with blue lettering with a yellow outline. Very, very sharp looking. Today, the Rams look to put up some good runs, throw some strikes, induce weak contact, and come out of here with a win. So once again, the Roaring Fork Rams are hosting the Montrose Redhawks here in Carbondale, Colorado. The lineup for the Roaring Fork Rams goes as following. Kenny Riley pitching today will be the leadoff hitter, followed by Cole Fenton playing shortstop. Then the third-hole hitter, Noel Richardson, the captain of the team, playing center field. Following Noel will be the catcher, sophomore Donnie Reed, number 23. Weston Sherman will be in left field, but will be hit for by Ethan Gardner, followed by Max Seitel-Hayes at second base, Teo Manconi playing right, Andy McMichael at first base, and rounding out the lineup, playing third base, Charlie Phyllis. First pitch is moments away. I was not able to get a lineup card for the Redhawks, so number 10 will be the leadoff man. Riley sets up the first pitch. Down and away, gets past Donnie Reed. We are underway here in Ron Patch Memorial Field. The 1-0. That'll miss low. 2 balls and no strikes. High and inside, 3 balls and no strikes on the leadoff hitter for the Redhawks. The 3-0. Outside for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to the leadoff man. And the Redhawks have things started in their favor. Batting second, right-hander, number 4. From the stretch, the first pitch. Bunt attempt down the third baseline. Kenny Riley cuts it off, throws it to first base. Andy McMichael hits off his glove. And the runner will be safe. So 2 men on now for the Montrose Redhawks. With a runner on second and first base, number 9, the left-handed hitter will dig in. And an RBI opportunity here in the top of the first inning. Riley, a sophomore. First pitch to him. Bunt attempt down the third base line. Charlie Phyllis will eat it. Bases will be loaded, back-to-back bunt singles. And Montrose is playing small ball here in Carbondale. Number 17 will dig in now, another left-handed hitter. Throw to first. Just off target. The Redhawks will pick up another run. A ground ball to short.
Attaboy, Cole.
I do apologize to anybody that I had a power outage here in Carbondale. Marty Matson's going out on a mound visit to Kenny Riley. Actually, go talk to the infield umpire. Darnay Reed reminding the infielders on the situation. A runner at third, a runner at first. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. The Redhawks have gained a 2-0 lead. Right-handed batter versus right-handed pitcher. Here's the first pitch. And therefore a strike. Beautiful offering. 0-1. Takes a look at the runner first. Andy McMichael holding him. The 0-1. Ground ball sharply made. It's going to get through and past Charlie Phillis. 1 run will score. Strong throw by Weston Sherman to the cutoff man, Cole Fenton. That'll be an RBI double to extend the Montrose Redhawks lead to 3-0. Opening day versus Severance for Montrose went swimmingly with a 12-7 win. A day later, they faced against Eagle Valley and the Devils to get a 10-run win. Final score 13-3. 4 days later, they played the Glenwood Demons, ending a score of 9-2 in the favor of the Redhawks. First pitch, outside, almost got 14 to take a hack. 1-0. Two outs in the inning. 1-0 pitch. Just outside. 2-0. Both runners in scoring position. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Popped up, right side, nothing going. 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. Kenny Riley settles. Here's a pitch. That'll miss high. 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike. Here's a pitch. Popped up right side. That'll go foul once more. Three balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Redhawks have a 3-0 lead. Looking for the last strike of this half inning. The 3-2. Misses low for ball 4. Bases will be loaded once more for number 3 for Montrose. Bases loaded once more. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. The first pitch from the right-hander Riley. Popped up right side. Max Lytel Hayes giving chase, but that goes foul and out of play. 0-1. Teo Manconi also over on the play. No balls and a strike. Here's the offering. Swung on, driven right field. That's going to get down in front of Manconi. He picks it, throws to the cutoff man, Andy McMichael. Another run will score. Montrose has a 4-0 lead here in the first inning. A string of hits here in the first inning has led to this accumulation of runs. First pitch. Popped up. Right field. Andy McMichael gives chase. Cannot make the play. Falls just to the right of his glove. Bases loaded. 2 outs here in the first inning. A 1 pitch from Kenny Riley. That'll miss high. Count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Skied center field, Noel Richardson, the captain, ranging to his left, makes the catch for the 3rd out. Montrose puts up 4 in the first inning. Rams got a lot of work to do to get back in this ball game. While we're going to the break, I do want to take a second to thank our sponsors. First Bank, banking for good. A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. And Terra Lake Structures, sustainable building. Thank you very much to my sponsors who have made all of this possible. With all the financial support I've needed, not be able to do it without them. Some more news in the Roaring Fork sports world. Girls soccer is getting ready to play just to the left of us here at the Carbondale Middle School football field. It is also used as our soccer field. Leading off for your Roaring Fork Rams, right-handed pitcher, number 7, Kenny Riley. On opening day, back on Monday, Kenny Riley went 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on a walk. First pitch to him. Misses high and inside for ball 1. Cooper Ross, a junior, on the mound for Montrose. Second pitch, high and away. Kenny Riley looking to start off this Rams half of the first inning with a bang. Ground ball to short. Gets a tough bounce. Goes over the head of number 4. That'll be recorded as a single, and that's the way you want to see things started by your sophomore leadoff man. Now digging in the 2-hole hitter. Left-handed, number 8, playing shortstop, Cole Fenton. For those of you that are not very aware, Cole Fenton was the 14th ranked pitcher in the entire United States last season and ranked 1st in all of Colorado. Kenny Riley diving back in, head first at first. He got picked off twice last game, one of them in a very pivotal part in yesterday's game. Riley taking a big lead. That'll miss outside. Ball 1. Cole Fenton looking down to the third base coach's box. Marty Mattson giving the signs. Riley the runner. The 2-0. That'll be called for a strike. Throw back to first base. Not in time. 2 balls and a strike on the left-hander, Cole Fenton. Actually, 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner is off the pitch, in and out of the glove of the Redhawks catcher, and that'll be a stolen base for your leadoff hitter, Kenny Riley. Those are some big shoes to fill, as Eddie Hernandez last season was so good at getting on base and stealing bags. So it's good to see Kenny Riley, a sophomore, being able to recreate the same performance. As that pitch misses high and away, 3 balls and a strike as Cody Ross falls behind to Cole Fenton. That'll miss down and away. Ball 4, back-to-back. Not back-to-back. That'll be a 5-pitch walk to Cole Fenton. Now your captain, Noel Richardson. El Capitan, they called him on the basketball team, as he led them to the playoffs this season. Let's see if they can get some noise going here in the first inning. Maybe send one over the fence. The first pitch. That'll be called for a strike on the outside half of the plate. 0-1. Noel Richardson, the tops of all the hitters on the team last year, looking to have a phenomenal senior year and be sent out right. Ground ball to first base. Throws to the pitcher covering.
Let's go, D.
So Noel Richardson does a job, sends both runners into scoring position for an opportunity for Donnie Reed to put the Rams on the board. Number 23, Donnie Reed, right-handed hitter, playing catcher today. Recorded the first hit, RBI, and run for the Rams as he takes a big swing and miss 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. That'll miss high. Throw back to third. He got him. Kenny Riley is picked off at third base by the catcher. One. Tries a pickoff move at Cole Fenton at second base. Nothing going. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning, a 1-1 count to your catcher, Donnie Reed. The pitch. 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second base, that runner being Cole Fenton. Donnie Reed ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed. 2-2. The snow has gave up here in Carbondale, here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. Looking to see warm weather throughout the season. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Swung on and actually fouled into the glove of the Montrose backstop. So the Rams do get 2 men on base. Kenny Riley gets picked off at third. Donnie Reed strikes out to end the frame. Redhawks have a score and a lead of 4-0. As Donnie Reed throws it down to second, we are going to start the second inning of today's game. Leading off this second inning for the Redhawks, number 4. For those of you just joining me, I was not able to get a lineup card for the visiting Redhawks, so I'm not going to be able to give as much as description as I could, but we'll make do. Here's the first pitch from the sophomore, Kenny Riley. Line drive right field. Teo Manconi settles under it. Makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. That is one of the best things you can see in baseball is a 1 pitch out. So following the flyout will be left-handed hitter number 9. Bob Richardson, the home plate umpire today. First pitch to him. That'll be in there for a strike. 0-1. As the game went on Monday, Kenny Riley seemed to get better. First inning, he came in, allowed 1 run. Then the following inning, he allowed another run, but with less hits. And then that following inning, threw a scoreless frame. Inside, watch out. 1-1. I was able to talk to Kenny before the game today. And I asked him, what his approach would be as that's popped up. Left side. That'll go foul. 1-2. Talked to Kenny Riley before. Very short answer. Throw strikes and pitch to contact. So far, the pitch to contact has not been in his favor, but sometimes baseball does not go your way. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Underway. Weak contact, what you love to see. That'll go foul. Riley went with the curveball right there, was able to get the batter to hit it off the end of the bat. Unfortunately, it stayed foul. 2-strike count for Kenny Riley, looking for the first K. The pitch popped up. Noel Richardson, El Capitan, settles under it, makes the catch. 2 away. Digging in for Montrose, number 17. He had an RBI single in his last at-bat. That'll be in there for a strike. Drops it in there, 0-1. Kenny Riley is a promising right-handed arm for this Roaring Fork Rams team. It'll be wonderful to see, 4 amazing years from Cole Fenton and then 4 amazing years from Kenny Riley. Back-to-back ground ball. We contact to second. Mike Seitel Hayes gathers, throws to first, in time for the out. Kenny Riley throws a scoreless frame. 3 putouts in the outfield, 2 in the outfield, 1 in the infield. And the Rams looking to make some noise and put some runs on the board. Redhawks still lead 4-0. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, First Bank, banking for good. A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. Roaring Fork Athletics, and Terralink Structures, Sustainable Building, and Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. Thank you very much to our sponsors for making all this possible here on GrassRoots TV YouTube. You are watching the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Montrose Redhawks. Catcher will throw down to second, and we will begin the bottom of the second inning. Roaring Fork Rams leadoff hitter will be number 9, junior Ethan Gardner. He is hitting for Weston Sherman today, who is playing left field. He ripped a double in yesterday's game to put the Rams in the same spot as yesterday's opponent. First pitch to him. Popped up right side. That'll go out of play. Watch out. It's one disadvantage here at Rempatch Memorial Field. The cars are definitely susceptible to some foul balls. The ball's in a strike. Here's the pitch. That'll miss low. Good take by Ethan Gardner, 1-1. Ross, the 1-1. That'll bounce in front of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Ross, he's a junior. I was able to talk with head coach of the Redhawks, Landon Warham. I was kind of talking to him, they're ranked number 1 in the state. And he says, we are absolutely not ranked number 1 in the state. We've been lucky to just win 3 games and not lose any. He says his plan to continue this success and hopefully finish in a good spot this season, just continue to improve. Every single day, they can get better in any aspect of the game. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That should be a base hit. Sliding play. Throw to first. Not in time. Ethan Gardner with the wheels gets on base. Leadoff single for your Rams. And this is what you like to see. Max Seitel Hayes will be the batter, right-handed senior.
Go, Max!
Max, one of the captains on this team, one of just 2 seniors. First pitch to him. Line drive right field. That's going to get down for a base hit and extra bases. Ethan Gardner on his way around second. He will go to third. Max Seitel Hayes settles in at second base for a double. First pitch swing, and Max Seitel Hayes rips one to put the Rams in a wonderful spot for some runs here in the bottom of the second inning. Teo Manconi digs in. Good opportunity for multiple RBIs here as both runners in scoring position. Teo playing right field today, made a play in the previous half inning. Ross settles. Here's the first pitch to him. That'll miss high. Ball one. That'll bounce in front of the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Here on the right fielder, Manconi. Looks like the girls' soccer game has started here at the CMS field. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. That'll be in there for a strike on the outside half. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1. Popped up. Full count pitch. 2 runners on. Here comes. That'll miss high. Ball 4. The bases will be loaded for your Roaring Fork Rams. And your batter coming up will be first baseman Andy McMichael. This inning started with Ethan Gardner slapping a single up the middle. Then Max Seitel Hayes getting a good piece of the barrel, sent it into right center field. That split the gap. And then you just saw Teo Manconi work a walk to bring things to Andy McMichael, the first baseman. Number 3. First pitch to him. That'll miss low. That'll miss low. Ball 1. Following a scoreless frame thrown by Kenny Riley, this would be great to have his offense get his back and put the Rams back in this game. That'll be called for a strike. Good location by the junior. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swung on. Left side. That'll go foul. McMichael behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strike. McMichael went 0 for 2 on Monday's game with 2 strikeouts. Looking to change that trajectory here in a 1-2 count. Get a piece of it, send it to the outfield. Popped up. That'll go behind me. We'll do 1-2 again. Would love to see some hard contact anywhere in the field. The 1-2. That'll miss low. 2-2. McMichael, a sophomore in high school, starting this varsity lineup. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Popped up. Pitcher makes a catch. 1 away. Batter following Andy McMichael will be sophomore, number 2, third baseman, Charlie Phyllis. Charlie making a start at third base today. First pitch to him. Line drive at the middle. That'll get down for a base hit. One run will score, Ethan Gardner. Max Seitel Hayes coming all the way around. He will score. And Charlie Phillips gets a 2 RBI single and cuts the lead in half for the Roaring Fork Rams. What a swing by the little man. Charlie Phillips took a first pitch fastball, sent it up the middle for a base hit. The score now being 4-2 in the favor of the Redhawks. But the Rams are threatening now. One runner on second, one runner on first, and the batter will be Kenny Riley. He's 1 for 1 with the single. First pitch to him. Good curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. McMichael, the runner, at second. Phyllis at first. The 0-1. Ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be a tough play to make one. Throws to third. In there. Umpire called him safe. Bob Richardson calls time. They're going to talk things over. Looks like they had him with his foot off the bag. It was a force play, but I don't think he had his foot on the bag. Unless Bob Richardson had another point of view of it. So final rule, the runner will be safe. That'll be an infield single for Kenny Riley. He is 2 for 2. So the bases will be loaded once more for your Roaring Fork Rams. The batter will be Cole Fenton. He walked in his first at-bat. Big opportunity for some RBIs if he hits it down the right field line. Let's see if he can do so. First pitch to him. And therefore a strike on the outside half. 0-1. Good pitch from the junior Cody Ross. The pitch. That'll be called high and away for a ball. 1-1. McMichael, the runner at third. Phyllis at second. Swung on and missed. Throw down to third base. Can't do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cole Fenton definitely needs to at least get something. Maybe in the outfield to score another run. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Cole Fenton strikes out. Swinging. And Noel Richardson in his second at-bat here. He grounded out 3-1. First base to the covering pitcher. Here's the first pitch. And therefore a strike. 0-1. Start him off with a curveball. That was a beautiful one. Bases are still loaded here for the Rams. The score is 4-2 here in the bottom of the second inning here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. The 0-1 pitch. That'll miss down and away. 1-1. Manconi at third, Phyllis at second, Riley at first. The pitch. Throws another curve, just can't pull the trigger. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 2 outs. The 1-2. Swung on, driven left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Noel Richardson is going to drive them all in. Kenny Riley scores. Charlie Phillips scores. Here comes Kenny Riley. The throw home. Not in time. A 3-run double for your captain, Noel Richardson, gives the Rams a 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. He got a fastball, and he turned on it. I thought that ball was going out for a second. Noel Richardson jolts the Rams to a 5-4 lead, and things aren't over just yet. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Donnie Reed with an opportunity to give the Rams another run, as that's going to be a swing and a miss.
Richardson, your runner at second. Donnie Reed, the batter. Another curveball in the zone for a strike. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. The Rams score 5 in the bottom of the second inning and get a 5-4 lead. A lot more ball to be played here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. Noel Richardson with the big hit, a 3-run double to clear the bases. That double is brought to you by First Bank, banking for good. and Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. Roaring Fork Athletics, TerraLink Structures, sustainable building, and Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. Thank you again to our sponsors for making all this possible. As you are here on Aspen GrassRoots YouTube channel, you are watching the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Montrose Redhawks. As Donnie Reed throws down to second base, we are underway here in the top of the third inning. Number 24 for Montrose Redhawks digs in. Kenny Riley with a scoreless frame back in the second, looking to repeat that exact performance here in the third. First pitch to him. High and inside, watch out. 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Good pitch by the sophomore Riley. Count tied up 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back swinging strikes. Kenny Riley, and a good opportunity for a strikeout. One ball, 2-strike pitch. Underway. Swung on and missed. 3 straight swinging strikes. Kenny Riley gets number 24 to whiff. 1 out. Digging in big, number 19 for Montrose. Let's see how Kenny Riley can attack him here. Weak contact foul. 0-1. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. That'll miss low. 1-1. The Rams had a 5-4 lead here in the top of the third inning with 1 out. The 1-1. That'll be in there for a strike. Good pitch and location. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike pitch, looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Here comes. That'll miss high. Good idea, just poor location, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for the right-hander, Kenny Riley. And 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Number 19 walking back to the dugout. We'll switch places with number 8, right-handed hitter for Montrose. Good opportunity to hype up the team, get the crowd going with striking out the side. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. A lot of swinging strikes that Kenny Riley is inducing. It is really good to see. Here's the 0-1. Popped up, left field. Cole Fenton under it. Weston Sherman pops in and out of his glove. So that'll be an error on Weston Sherman. An E7. Number 14 will dig in with 2 outs. Runner at first. First pitch. Whoa, way upside. Meant to say upstairs. I'm stuttering all of my words. I apologize to any of the listeners. Runner at first base. Riley takes a peek. Pickoff move. Nothing going. Here in the top of the 3rd inning, 2 outs. Rams with a 5-4 lead. The 1-0 pitch from Kenny Riley. Popped up, left side. Donnie Reed, no play on it. After that foul ball, the count is brought to 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. That'll be tapped foul. 1-2. McMichael holding the runner at first. Time is called. Time is granted. Batter gets back in the box. And we're ready for the 1-2 pitch. Weak contact. Cole Fenton makes the catch right in front of Noel Richardson in center field for the 3rd out. Back-to-back scoreless frames for your sophomore, Kenny Riley. That fly out to Cole Fenton was brought to you by First Bank, banking for good. A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer and personal needs. Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. Roaring Fork Athletics. And Terraleak Structures, sustainable building. And Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. As the Montrose catcher throws it down to second base, we are ready as Ethan Gardner will lead off like he did last inning. Hit a single up the middle. His 1 for 1. Weak contact to third. Third baseman gathers, throws to first. Good play in time for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Max Seitel Hayes will be your next hitter. He saw 1 pitch and shot into the right center field gap. Ended up being 2 bags for him. Good take by the senior, 1-0. The 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. That'll miss just high. 3-0. Seitel Hayes searching for a walk. First base coach Tanner Nieslanik, the hitting coach for the Roaring Fork Rams, calling some signs. The 3-0. That'll be in there for a strike. Sees one down the middle. 3-1. That'll miss. Ball 4. Max Seitel Hayes reaches base for the second time, this time via the walk. And the batter would be Teo Manconi. Teo walked in this first at bat. He's playing right field today. First pitch. That'll be called for a ball. High and away. 1-0. Seitel Hayes, the runner at first. 1-0 pitch. Way inside. 2-0. If you are now just joining us, we are in the bottom of the third inning. That'll be a line drive up the middle. That'll get over the glove of the second baseman, Max Seitel Hayes, running hard. Will be held up at second, or third rather. Teo Manconi with a single up the middle. The Rams have runners on the corners with 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Andy McMichael will dig in now. As I was saying, if you are now just joining us here on Aspen, GrassRoots TV, the Rams are winning 5-4 here in the bottom of the third inning here at Ron Patchen Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado. And McMichael, the batter, with runners on the corners. The first pitch, runner is off, popped up. Catcher has no play on it. 0-1. Runner was off on the pitch. Runner being Teo Manconi. The count will be 0-1. Marty Matson meeting with the batter and runner. Possibly a squeeze opportunity. Manconi, the runner at first. Seitel Hayes, the runner at third. Good pickoff move, but nothing going. Teo paying close attention at first base. McMichael popped out to the pitcher in his first at-bat. Let's see if he can change that result here. 0-1 offering. Bunt attempt. Runner will be safe at second, that runner being Teo Manconi. So both runners in scoring position now. And an opportunity to grow this Roaring Fork Rams lead. And the ball's in 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And McMichael strikes out. 2 outs in the inning now for Charlie Phillis, third baseman
Had an RBI single, 2 RBI single in his first at-bat. He could do the exact same thing here in this at-bat with a line drive up the middle. First pitch. That misses. Down and away. 1-0. Matson giving the signs in the third base coach's box. 1-0 pitch to the third baseman. Got his hands inside. Too far inside, actually, so that's not a bad problem to have as he rips it down the line foul. 1-1. Max Hytel Hayes at third, Teo Manconi at second. The 1-1.
Good eye, Jody.
Good pitch, but better eye. 2-1. RBI opportunity here for the third baseman. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Gotta get there. In and out of the glove. Charlie Phillips with another RBI. Seitel Hayes will score, and the Rams have a 6-4 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Kenny Riley has 2 singles in the game with a stolen base. He's 2 for 2. Runners on the corners. First pitch. Swung on a miss. Big swing. Bob Richardson says he got a piece of it. I trust Bob. 0-1. Phyllis, the runner at first. Manconi at third. Here's a pitch from Ross. Beautiful breaking ball. 0-2. Rams with the 2-run lead, that score being 6-4. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the 0-2. Misses high. Good idea, bad location. 1-2. Takes a peek at the runner Phyllis at first. The 1-2. Drop third strike. Throw to first. In time for the out. Kenny Riley strikes out. He will be 2 for 3. Rams pick up one more run as the score is now 6-4 going into the top of the fourth inning. As Donnie Reed throws it down to second base, we're underway here in the top of the fourth inning. The Roaring Fork Rams have a 6-4 lead against the Montrose Redhawks. I am your color commentator and play-by-play commentator, Brooks Chatman, the voice of the Roaring Fork Rams.
Kenny Riley back on the mound for a fourth time. He has back-to-back scoreless frames after allowing a 4-run first inning. Here's the first pitch. Bunt attempt. Beautiful bunt. Donnie Reed, strong throw. Not going to be in time. Number 3. Legs it out for a bunt single. A cheap way to get on base, but it's an effective way to get on base. Now number 10 will dig in for the Red Hawks. Riley gets a sign from his catcher, Donnie Reed. Takes a peek at the runner at first. Pickoff attempt. And McMichael makes sure he's back in there. Riley. What? Another throwback to first. First pitch to him. Runner is off with the pitch. Donnie Reed. Strong throw down to second base. Max Heitel Hayes. Throw was just a little bit off, so stolen base after a bunt single. The count will be 1-0 after the stolen base. A load of confusion in the infield. Grounded foul. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch from Riley. Bunt attempt. Gets it down. It's a beauty. Throw to first. Not in time. In and out of the glove of Max Heitel Hayes. That's going to score a run. A cheap run for the Red Hawks, but it's a way to get him through. Another defensive error by the Roaring Fork Rams. It just bounced out of the glove of Max Heitel Hayes, who's most of the time very sure-handed when it comes to, you know, the defensive side of things. Score is now 5-6. 2 hits in this inning, both of them via the bunt. Double play opportunity for the Roaring Fork Rams infield. Let's see if they can make it happen. Cole Fenton better be ready along with Max Heitel Hayes. Bunt attempt. Runner is off with the pitch. Foul ball. I want to keep my personal opinions, but that many bunt attempts is quite cheap in my opinion. 0-1. No balls on the strike. Here's the pitch. Curveball misses high. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Runner on second. No outs. Here in the 4th inning. First pitch. Just missed. 2-1. Rams are leading the Montrose Red Hawks 5-6 here in the top of the 4th inning. That misses. Donnie Reed, way to gather himself. 3-1 now. Three balls and a strike. Here comes. That'll miss high. Ball 4. So with nobody out here in the 4th inning, Red Hawks are threatening again with 2 runners on.
Number 9, left-handed batter, will dig in to face the sophomore Kenny Riley. Here's the first pitch. Bunt attempt. Gets it down. Just another bunt. It's just maddening. Play is made. Moves the runners up. Montrose hasn't hit a ball out of the infield, and they've definitely moved some runners around. Rams have to find a way to stop the small ball. Reminds me of the Whitey Herzog coached St. Louis Cardinals. Riley settles with 1 out. First pitch to the left-hander. Misses low. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That'll miss. Gets behind Donnie Reed. The runner is gonna score. Pass ball by sophomore Donnie Reed ties up the ball game. Score 6-6. That'll miss. 3-0. Three balls and no strikes. Runner at third. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. That'll miss outside. Oh, called for a strike. Tailed back in at the very last second. Full count now. Three balls and 2 strikes. Here comes a big pitch here in the game. 3-2. That'll miss. Ball 4. Runners on the corners for number 24 of Montrose. Number 24 digs in, left-handed batter against Kenny Riley with runners on the corners and 1 out. Another double play opportunity. The first pitch. Grounded the first, foul ball. 0-1. I asked Coach Landon Warham about his relationship with Marty Matson. He says he doesn't know much about the Roaring Fork Rams and the program, but he knows that Marty Matson does a great job, and we always field a good team. Obviously, the location we're in is beautiful. That would be called for a strike on the outside half. 0-2. Good breaking ball with the right-handed Riley. Number 24 does not agree with the call whatsoever. You can tell by his body language. But that's the human element of the game. No balls and 2 strikes. Here with 1 out. The pitch. Misses low. Good block by Donnie Reed. 1-2. Landon Warham. Well, we all assumed that the game was going to be in Simplicio Stadium here in Grand Junction, Colorado, but instead, we're back home in Carbondale. Inside. Watch out. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first takes an extra leap. Pickoff attempt. He's got him in a pickle. Runners coming home. Kenny Riley not covering. So I just got to take in what just happened. Double pickoff move. He had the runner at first in a pickle. Then the runner broke for home. He scored, which now gives the Redhawks a 7-6 lead. But then the runner at second somehow scurried in there. I assume under the tag of Max Hytel Hayes. So the situation becomes way more crucial to get it out here. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out here in the 4th inning. The pitch inside, 3-2. That'll miss. Ball 4. This is a great spot for Kenny Riley to grow, as a baseball player, as a pitcher. Here in these tough situations, looks like Marty Madsen will get out there and talk to him. Infield will meet. And it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher. Charlie Sanders will get his first piece of varsity action here with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning, while the Rams are trailing 7-6. So Charlie Sanders will get his warm-up pitches. The Redhawks are supporting a 7-6 lead here in the 4th inning at Ron Patz Memorial Field. If you are now just joining us, I am Brooks Chatman, your color and play-by-play commentator here on Aspen GrassRoots YouTube channel. And you are watching the Roaring Fork Rams hosting the Alamosa Redhawks. Montrose Redhawks, I apologize. I've gotten Alamosa and Montrose mixed up for the past week now. I have no idea why Alamosa and Montrose are 2 way different places and way different teams. But that doesn't matter. Sanders finishes up his pitches. I talked to him today. If I can find my notes here. Talked with Charlie. He says he just wants to go out there and pound the zone. He wants to hit his spots and work on off-speed if the off-speed will work with him. So, first pitch of varsity action. Here's the very first pitch of Charlie Sanders' career. It'll be high for a ball. 1-0. 2 runners on, them being at second and first, with 1 out. One-0 pitch. That'll hit him. Bases will be loaded with 1 out. Bases will be loaded for the first baseman. First pitch. That'll hit him. Another run comes in to score. Back-to-back hit by pitches. The Redhawks have an 8-6 lead. First pitch. Ground ball to third. Charlie Phyllis throws home in time for the out. Throws to first. Not in time. Oh, boy. So the runner was called safe at home. Donnie Reed was not able to keep his foot on home plate. First pitch from Sanders. Called for a ball, 1-0. This will be a good opportunity for the defense to shine, as we've had some defensive mishaps that have put us in a hole that we probably shouldn't be in, but baseball is baseball. That's why it's so beautiful. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses high. 2-0. Sanders falls behind 2-0, looking for his first strike of his varsity career. Here's the pitch. There it is, 2-1. That'll miss. 3-1. Bases loaded. 3-1 pitch.
Attaboy, Donnie.
Ball 4. Walks in the 10th run for the Red Hawks, the 6th run of this 4th inning. Charlie Sanders, this is not the ideal start that he would like. Rams have dropped their 2 first games so far this season. Yesterday, in an extra inning affair, we lost to the Kent Diver Sun Devils in walk-off fashion, 5-6 being the final score. In the 2 games so far, we have allowed 15 runs, and now up to this point, we have allowed 25 runs here in about 2.5 games. First pitch from Sanders, and therefore a strike. 0-1. As I mentioned earlier, I was able to speak with Charlie Sanders prior to the game, and he just wanted to pound the zone. He wanted to work the off-speed if it wants to work with him. So hopefully we can see some more strikes here, as that would be a fun way to see this game out. Andy McMichael has no play on it. Foul ball, 0-2. The Red Hawks are 3-0, ranked first in the state of Colorado amongst all teams and leagues. 0-2 pitch by Sanders. Misses down away. Good block by Donnie Reed. 1-2. Last season, the Red Hawks finished 10-13, 4-4 in league. When they faced off against the Rams, the final score was 13-3 in the favor of the Red Hawks. They went into the playoffs and finished as first-round exits to Mullen. Final score 3-2 in extra innings. That'll be swung on and missed. 2 outs now. for number 4, right-handed hitter. Tomorrow, the Redhawks will go to University with a date with the Bulldogs. Two outs in the inning. First pitch. Swung on and missed. Good pitch by Sanders. 0-1. No balls and a strike. 2 outs. Line drive, right field. That'll get down. 1 run will score. Another one comes around. The runner is held up at third base. Another 2 runs will come across. 8-run 4th inning for the Redhawks, and the score is 12-6 here in the 4th inning. Left-handed batter number 9 digs in to face Sanders with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Here's a pitch. Inside. Ball 1. One 0. Inside 2-0.
On Niners, gotta be yours.
Redhawks have a 12-6 lead over the Rams here in this very long 4th inning. The 2-0 pitch. Swung out, driven right field. Noel Richardson coming in. Makes the catch on the seat of his pants. What a play. 3 outs in the inning after 8 put up by the visiting Montrose Redhawks. Rams have a lot of work to do to get back in this ballgame, down 6 runs. See what they could do here. This game is brought to you by First Bank, banking for good. A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer personal and financial needs. Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And Roaring Fork Athletics, TerraLink Structures, Sustainable Building, and Retreat, a place to connect and gather and restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. Thank you to our sponsors making all this possible here on GrassRoots TV, here on YouTube. You are watching the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Montrose Sunhawks. Redhawks. Leadoff batter in this inning will be Cole Fenton, left-hander. Struck out in his last at-bat, walked in his first. He is 0 for 1. And therefore, a strike 0-1. Cole Fenton hit a triple in yesterday's game against Kent Denver. He's swinging a hot bat. Let's see if it can continue that streak here against Montrose. The 0-1. That'll be tapped foul. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls. 2 strikes. Fouled away left side. O2 pitch on the way. Here comes. Fouled off again. Staying alive. That's one thing that Cole Fenton does so well. He showed that, very well last year. He stays alive in the batter's box, doesn't strike out much, walks a lot, and just gets balls into the outfield. Not necessarily with the most exit velocity, but he just gets on base. And that's not a knock at him at all. He's able to get the ball on the bat and able to find himself in good situations. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away once more. Good fight here. Fenton, tall left-hander, wears number 8. Playing shortstop today. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That'll miss high. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to the left-hander, Fenton. Ground ball up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. Cole Fenton, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single and a walk. And that'll bring things to Noel Richardson. His last at-bat had an electric bases clearing double. They gave the Rams a lead. Since then, they have surrendered 8 runs, falling to a 12-6 deficit. If anybody can get them out of the rut, it's Noel Richardson, El Capitan, 1-0. Noel is 1 for 2 in today's game. Grounded out to first base in his first at bat, and then, as I just mentioned, hit a double, the 1-0. Popped up, first base, second base. Makes the catch, 1 away. Donnie Reed digs in now. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Had some tough swings, but I'm not too worried. Donnie's an amazing running back in football, plays a good linebacker position, very vocal leader on that football team, and here on this baseball team as well. That'll be driven into center field. Center fielder having a tough time gauging where it's going to end up. Makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ethan Gardner in now. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Cole Fenton tried a pickoff. It looks like he's going to be able to make it all the way to third base. That is going to go all the way to the fence. Cole Fenton started at first base, finds himself at third. Now this is a good opportunity to put the Rams back on the board and cut into this big deficit.
Quick hits, bud. Drive it.
First pitch, miss high. Cooper Ross been on the mound for all 4 innings. 3 2/3 innings, that is. Gardner, the batter. The 1-0. Called for a ball. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes on Ethan Gardner. Good RBI opportunity here with 2 outs. The pitch. Line drive, center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Ethan Gardner with an RBI single. He's going to stretch it into 2. The throw to the cutoff man, not in time. Ethan Gardner, he's safe. Ethan Gardner with an RBI double cuts into this deficit. 12-7 to score here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Max Lytle-Hayes in now. He's 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. First pitch. Misses low. talked to a couple players before the game. Max Hayes was one of those players. He's a senior on this team. I asked him, his thoughts on the team, his thoughts on this season as he skies one to center field. I guess I'll have to. That'll actually drop for a base hit. Ethan Gardner on his horse at third. Max Hayes will be 2 for 2 with a walk. The inning will not be over. It just fell in between the second baseman, shortstop, and the center fielder. Just nobody could really find it. Now Teo Manconi will dig in.
Here we go, Mateo. It's a run.
He's 1 for 1 with a double and a single and a stolen base. As I was saying, I talked to Max. He's excited for the young players. He says out of the 4 years he's been on this team, this is the best team he has been on. He's very comfortable at second base. As if you were with us last year, he is very, very defensively inclined, one of the better defenders on the team. He also hopes to pitch sometime this season in his senior year to go out right, as that curveball drops in there for a strike, 1-1. He's happy to see this high velocity and good pitchers early on in the season to kind of toughen up and better the entire lineup moving forward into league play. Because baseball really, in high school, only matters in March, as it'll be popped up by Manconi. First baseman makes the catch for the third out. Rams put up another run. The score is 12-7 going into the top of the fifth inning. That one-run fourth inning was brought to you by First Bank, banking for good. A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer, personal, and financial needs. Bank of Colorado to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And Roaring Fork Athletics and Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. And Terra League Structures, sustainable building. I am your play-by-play and color commentator, Brooks Chatman, a senior at Roaring Fork High School, the voice of the Roaring Fork Rams, here on Aspen GrassRoots YouTube channel. You are watching the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Montrose Redhawks. As Donnie Reed throws down to second base, we are underway here in the top of the fifth inning. Roaring Fork Rams are trailing the Montrose Redhawks a score of 12-7 here at Ron Patch Memorial Field here in cold Carbondale, Colorado. Leading off the top of the fifth inning will be number 17, left-handed hitter for the Redhawks. First pitch. That'll miss low by Charlie Sanders, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Swung on, driven to right field. Teo Manconi makes the routine play. 1 out. Last year, right field was commanded and roamed by the almighty Brady Samuelson, who has now moved on to wrestle at Mesa in Grand Junction, Colorado. One of the top wrestlers in the state. First pitch.
way outside. 1-0. Spoke with Chase Fenton, the brother of Cole Fenton. As he pitched yesterday, he had a little tough outing, but I was really curious to see how he felt about that because I know him very well, and I know that his mindset when it comes to sports, as that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Chase said he had fun. They had some really good players. Him only being a freshman and the majority of that Kent Difford team being seniors, there's a big age gap and experience gap. So he's not too worried. That'll be Sky left side. That'll get down. Foul. 1-2. Chase is excited for the season. He's excited for things to progress and for him to, gain more velocity, gain more experience. Chase is one of the best players on the Roaring Fork football team. Last year excelled his first year at in the high school level. 2 balls and 2 strikes now as that misses low. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch just missed high and away. 3-2. Rams looking to pick up their first win here of the 2024 season. It'll be the first road win, or the first home win, rather. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Check swing down the third base line. That'll be foul. So we'll redo 3-2. One out here in the top of the 5th inning. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Charlie Sanders, the sophomore pitcher on the mound. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Sanders gets the strikeout. 2 away now for big number 19. My apologies. The batter, probably about 3 times the size of Charlie Sanders. Let's see if Charlie Sanders can get something going here. First pitch is going to miss high. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. The pitch, just high. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. The pitch. Weak contact left side. That'll go foul. 2-1. If you're a fan of Major League Baseball, the Padres just finalized a trade to acquire right-handed starting pitcher Dylan Cease from the White Sox. That'll bolster their starting pitching rotation, as it already consists of amazing arms like Joe Musgrove and Yu Darvish, as it'll be lined to left field for a base hit. So with 2 outs, the Red Hawks extend the inning to number 8, first baseman. Sanders takes a peek over at first base. First pitch. Just misses high. 1-0. One ball, no strikes. High and away. 2-0. Throw back by Donnie Reed goes over the head of Charlie Sanders. Score is 12-7 here in the top of the 5th inning. Montrose Redhawks lead the Roaring Fork Rams here in Ron Patch Memorial Field in Carbondale, Colorado. Inside, 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes. 2 outs in the inning. The pitch. Good pitch on the inside or outside half of the plate. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's a delivery. That'll miss low. That'll be a walk. Following the single with 2 outs, Charlie Sanders walks a batter. Number 12 will dig in, a pinch hitter. New batter, number 12, right-hander. Will bat with 2 runners on, 1 at second, 1 at first. Charlie Sanders gathers. Gets a sign from his catcher, Donnie Reed. The first pitch, down and away, that'll miss. 1-0. One ball, no strike. Called for a ball inside. 2-0. Two outs here in the 5th inning. The score 12-7. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a delivery. Just over the head of the batter, number 12. Another problem on the throwback. So all the damage, or there's not been any damage yet, but all the noise on the base pass has been done with 2 outs. It was a single to left field and then a walk, and threatening another walk here with a 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Called for a strike on the outside corner. 3-2.
Hey, fight back, Hank. You win.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Looking for the K. Here comes. That'll miss high for ball 4. Bases will be loaded here with 2 outs. And number 3 will dig in. Right-handed hitter. Last time he was up, he bunted and then got a stolen base and came all the way around on what was a defensive error on another bunt. So some cheap ways to gather some runs, but it is effective. Sanders pitching with 2 outs here with the bases loaded. The first pitch. Bat wiggled a little, but no full swing. 1-0. Bases loaded. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch. Weak contact. That'll go foul. 1-1. Sanders needs a big out right here. Not saying that needs to be a strikeout, just any weak contact where the Rams defense can get his back. That would be huge in this spot to not allow any runs here in the 5th inning, maybe gain some confidence in that young arm. The 1-1. Ooh, just missed. 2 balls and a strike. Breaking ball. Good location, but Bob Richardson did not like it. 2-1. Defense on their toes. The 2-1. Line drive right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Teo Manconi cuts it off, throws it to his cutoff man, Aiden McMichael. That'll score 2 runs. The Red Hawks do more damage with 2 outs. The score is now 14-7. They double the Rams' lead once more. All this damage done with 2 outs. Started with a single rocketed into the left field, then a walk. Then proceeded to walk another guy, loading the bases, and then number 3 shot one in the right field. That'll score 2. Marty Matson going out to talk with Charlie Sanders. I would assume he would leave him out there just to get this last out unless something happens. And it looks like he won't. Noel Richardson, the center fielder, will come into pitch, try to get this last out, spare any chance of the game so far, as we are down by a lot. 14-7 is the score here in the top of the 5th inning with 2 outs. Noel Richardson going to the dugout to get his pitching glove. He gets it from his dugout. Noel Richardson will get his warm-up pitches. Charlie Sanders comes out. Tough outing. But it's his first varsity debut, so there's no problem whatsoever. Weston Sherman will go to center field, it looks like. I'll see how this defensive adjustment pans out here in a second once I see all the adjustments made. So Teo Manconi will remain in right field. Looks like Kenny Riley will play left field, and I believe Weston Sherman will come in and play center. But I will see momentarily. That's just my educated guess. Rams are trailing by 7 runs as the score is 14-7 here in the top of the 5th inning. I am Brooks Chatman, your color and play-by-play commentator. I am a senior at Roaring Fork High School and the voice of your Roaring Fork Rams here on GrassRoots YouTube channel. You are watching the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Montrose Redhawks. Noel Richardson finishing up his warm-up pitches as he's searching just for 1 out to get out of this 5th inning. A lot of damage done with 2 outs in this game. Most heartbreaking damage probably done here in the 5th inning, as Charlie Sanders was able to get the first 2 outs quite quickly. Captain of your Roaring Fork Rams basketball and baseball team on the mound, Noel Richardson, a senior. First pitch. That'll miss high. Donnie Reed. Oh, goodness. Throw it down to third. Donnie Reed was going to throw to second, then he threw to third. Bounced in front of Charlie Phillis. Runner almost came home to score. One to 0. We contact Andy McMichael over there. Makes a catch for the 3rd out. Noel Richardson gets the last out he needed. Redhawks put up 2 more here in the 5th inning. The score is 14-7. The Rams have a long way to go to knock themselves back into the contention. Your leadoff hitter of this next inning will be Andy McMichael, followed by Charlie Phillips and Kenny Riley. And if given the opportunity, the rest of the Roaring Fork Rams lineup. That inning was brought to you, that half inning was brought to you by First Bank, banking for good. A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer, personal, and financial needs. Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And to Roaring Fork Athletics. And to Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. And to TerraLink Structures, sustainable building. Thank you very much to our sponsors making all of this possible, as I would not be able to do any of this without them. Looks like a new pitcher on the mound for the Red Hawks, number 4. So Cooper Ross's day is over. He allows 7 runs over a span of 4 innings. That might actually be Cooper Ross. I can't tell, because I didn't get a scorecard from head coach Landon Warren. Not a scorecard, rather, but a lineup card. The throwing motion's different, but he looks similar. Yeah, I'm definitely incorrect. That is definitely still Cooper Ross. So throughout 4 innings of work, he has allowed 7 runs. That big inning coming in the second inning as Noel Richardson sent a double into left field that cleared the bases. In the 5th inning, the Rams look to jump back into this game as the catcher throws down to second base, and we are underway here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Your leadoff hitter will be Andy McMichael. He is 0 for 2 with a pop-out and a strikeout. Called for a strike. 0-1. McMichael just made a play to finish off the top of the 5th inning. It was a pop out into foul territory. That'll miss low. 1 ball and 1 strike. He spits on it. The 1-1 pitch. Good breaking ball. 1-2. That has definitely been Cooper Ross's best pitch today, is that curveball, and he throws it for strikes. Stares at strike 3. Good tunneling by the junior Ross. Gets McMichael for the first out. Charlie Phillips will dig in. First pitch he sees, called for a ball. 1-0. Charlie is 1 for 2. He's reached base both times, that second time coming off of an error. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Charlie had a 2-run single back in his first at-bat and then scored a run after reaching off of an error by the first baseman. Gets buckled there, 1-2. Time called and time is granted. Two-two pitch. Swung on a missed. Back-to-back strikeouts. The lineup will flip back over to Kenny Riley. Curveball, first pitch, misses low, 1-0. One-0 pitch. It's just so gross. Another beautiful curveball from Cooper Ross. Count tied up, 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Another curveball, 3 consecutive. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Another curve. 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs. Here in the Rams half of the 5th inning, we are trailing 14-7 here at Ron Patch Memorial Field. The 2-2. Fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on, driven left field. Shallow left field. Play is made. The Rams go silent in the 5th inning. No runs scored, no hits scored. The Rams still trail 14-7. Welcome back to Ron Patch Memorial Field here in the top of the 6th inning. Your Roaring Fork Rams are trailing the Montrose Redhawks of a score to 14-7. Noel Richardson remains on the mound for the Rams, as he was brought in the last out of the top of the 5th inning just to get one more. First pitch misses low. 1-0. 1-0. Now 2-0. Two balls and no strikes on the leadoff batter here in the 6th inning. The pitch misses high. 3-0. Three balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Good frame job by Donnie Reed. Bought his pitcher a strike right there, 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Misses down and away for ball 4. So leadoff walk here in the 6th inning. Number 4 reaches for Montrose. Following that will be a left-handed batter. Number 9. Feels like it's getting colder here every moment at Ron Patch Memorial Field. First pitch to number 9. Noel overthrowing just a tad. 1-0. I've gotten to know Noel very well over the years. I've experienced 4 years of high school with him, had many classes, gotten very close, bonded over sports. The pitch, line drive, left field, that'll get down in foul territory.
Count will be tied up 1-1. Noel is one of the best athletes in the whole school. He was voted amongst his peers as the best athlete for senior superlatives here at Roaring Fork High School. And it shows. He excels at every sport he plays. This year he joined soccer for the first time because why not? And he was a very good goaltender as throws over to first, nothing going. Noel led the basketball team to the playoffs this year where the season was cut shorter than they wanted to, but still made it a playoff appearance. We contact to second. Max Seitel Hayes. Quick turn to short. Throw back to first. Not in time. Goes over the head of Chase Fenton. Chase Fenton will chase it down and eats it. So gets one out. Max Seitel Hayes flipped to Cole Fenton. Then Cole Fenton overthrew his brother, Chase. It's only one out here in the inning. Number 17 will dig in. He's had a tough day at the plate. A lot of swing and misses. First pitch to the left-hander. Just misses high and away. 1-0. What a pitch. Oh, I'm sorry. 2-0. Pickoff attempt at second. Bounces away from the glove of Fenton, but Seitel Hayes is there to back him up. Count at 2 balls and no strikes with 1 out. Left-handed batter. Takes a peek. The pitch. Misses high once more. 3-0. Richardson steps off towards second.
Nice.
Good pitch. 3-1. Richardson gets in the count, 3-1. Don't know where that missed, but that is ball 4. So 2 runners on now for number 24 of the Montrose Redhawks. Another left-handed batter. This is definitely the heart of their lineup. Bounces away from Donnie Reed. Both runners will advance. Poor pitch by Noel Richardson. It's no worries, though. Noel pitches very well in these intense situations with runners on and not many outs. He showed that last year as he had some clutch performances. One that comes to mind is the Basalt game that we just clung on to. Pitch misses high and away, 2-0. Richardson sitting around 71 miles an hour on the gun. Now 3-0, misses high. Threatening another bases loaded situation. The count moves in the favor of the Redhawks, 3 balls and no strikes with only 1 out here in the 6th inning. Ball 4.
Here we go, no way. Here we go.
Marty Madsen going to talk with the infield and pitcher, Noel Richardson. I sat down with Noel before the game. I just threw it out there. Obviously this ranking doesn't mean anything, but being the first ranked team in the state has some, it carries some weight, even though we're only 3 games into the season. Noel said, yes, obviously, we know that they are a good team, but so are we. We need to apply pressure on them, and if we're able to do that, we'll be just fine. So the plan of applying pressure definitely was there, but we'll have to really start applying some more if we're going to have to get back in this game. But I have no fret if you're a Roaring Fork fan. This offense is explosive. It just needs a little strand of luck. And this defense needs to back up its pitchers just a little bit more. But again, we're only 2 games into the season. You can't expect much. We're just shaking the rust off, getting the jitters out, as most important and best baseball comes in the month of May. Redhawks have the Ducks on the pond. First pitch in there for a strike. Marty Madsen hopefully just gave some words of encouragement to Noel Richardson. Let's see if he can pump some strikes here. Maybe run up the radar gun a little bit. The 0-1 pitch. That'll hit him. Another run is scored. 15-7.
All right, Nolan, new batter.
New batter now. Base is still loaded after that hit by pitch. First pitch. Strike called for on the outside half. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Good pitch right there. Back-to-back good pitches. Number 8 for Montrose. Falls behind in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2. Skied up. Noel Richardson calls for it. Makes the play. 2 away. He can do it all. Does it in center field. Does it on the court. Does it on the mound. Does it on the soccer pitch. All-around athlete. 2 outs in the inning for looks to be a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter for number 12. That hitter looks to be an underclassman, but I could be wrong. Number 14. Number 14, right-handed hitter, will dig in for the Redhawks with the bases loaded and 2 outs to face Noel Richardson. First pitch. Swung on and missed. Oh, 1 pitch. Went with the breaking ball. Had good movement, but just not the spot you would like to see. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. That'll miss way high. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to shortstop Cole Fenton. Got to have a strong throw across the diamond to first. In time to his brother Chase for the 3rd out. The Rams are trailing 15-7 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. They need a lot of offensive power to stay in this ball game.
Welcome back to Ron Patrick Memorial Field. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Cole Fenton, left-handed hitter, will be leading off. Down and away, that'll miss for ball 1. Called for a strike by Bob Richardson. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fenton is 1 for 2 as he takes that ball outside, 2-1. He singled up the middle in his last at bat. Swung on, driven deep right field. Cole Fenton flies out. Got good barrel on it, but not enough as the wind has definitely died down. The cold weather did not help that one. 1 away for Noel Richardson.
Smack it, Noe.
First pitch to Noel Richardson. Wow, what a pitch. That was a beautiful curveball. 0-1. Watch out. One and one. Noel getting chirped by his teammates in the dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on, driven left field. Cold weather does not help the ball fly. Back-to-back really good barrels, by Cole Fenton and Noel Richardson, just couldn't get it out. So 2 flyouts, 2 outs. Now Donnie Reed. Donnie Reed is 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts and a flyout into center field. First pitch. Called high, 1-0. Not satisfied with the call. 1-1 pitch. Popped up. That'll go foul. 1-1. Donnie Reed hit a RBI single in opening days. He grounds one to third base. Strong throw to first. In time for the out. Rams go silent in the bottom of the 6th inning. The score is 15-7 going into the last inning of play. Welcome back to Rotten Patch Memorial Field. Noel Richardson stays on the mound for the Roaring Fork Rams as we are trailing 15-7 here in the 7th inning. Number 3 leading things off for the Montrose Redhawks. They have definitely had an offensive explosion. Almost 10 runs scored in the 4th inning as they put up 8 in that 4th inning. The Rams put up 5 in the 2nd. Looking for 3 quick outs, and never know what can happen in high school baseball. Ground ball, third base, foul ball. One ball, one strike. Here's a pitch. Good breaking ball. Misses away. 2-1. That'll miss low. 3 balls and a strike.
Let's go, Sticks.
3-1 pitch. Called for a strike in the outside half. Batter tried to buy a walk by just starting his trot to first base, but that was definitely a well-located fastball. Full count pitch. Underway. Inside for ball 4. Number 10 digs in now. First pitch. Swung on, driven left center field. Weston Sherman makes the catch. Good play by the junior. 1 away. Runner on first base, that being number 3. Right-handed batter to face against right-handed pitcher Noel Richardson. Noel steps off. First pitch to him. Called for a strike in the inside half of the plate, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Noel takes a peek at the runner at first. Called for a ball inside, just a little bit too inside. One ball, one strike. Here's a pitch. Runner is off. Good pitch to steal off as it gets away from Donnie Reed.
Shake it off, Noli.
2-1. After that stolen base, runner on second. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. That was a shot. Charlie Phillips had no chance at it. Weston Sherman will make a play on it in left field. Charlie Phillips cuts it off. RBI double. Scores now 16-7. Got barreled or ball to barrel right there. Ripped past the glove of Charlie Phillips. Really not much you could have done with that at third. Left-handed batter, number 9, will dig in. Just below the knees, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes, 1 out. Just missed, 3-0. Doesn't help when a lot of borderline pitches are not called your way when you're down by 11 runs in the final inning of a game. Ball 4. Number 17 digs in for the Montrose Redhawks. Richardson steps off. Popped up left side. That goes foul. Good block by Donnie Reed. 1-1. Runner on first, runner on second for the visiting Montrose Redhawks. If you are now just joining us, we're here in the last inning of play. Your Roaring Fork Rams are down 16-7 here at the top of the 7th, as it'll be skied into shallow right field. So shallow that Max Seitel Hayes, the second baseman, makes a play. 2 outs.
Attaboy, Max. Here we go, no A.
Two outs in the inning. Number 24 steps in for the Redhawks.
You got him, no lead.
One more out needed to go to the bottom frame of the 7th. Sky left field. Weston Sherman makes the catch for the 3rd out. Redhawks put up one more run here in the 7th inning. They lead the Roaring Fork Rams 16-7 here at Ron Patch Memorial Field in Carbondale, Colorado. That half inning was brought to you by First Bank, banking for good. A&B Bank, committed to our community to serve with strength, talent, and the security to fulfill all customer, personal, and financial needs. Bank of Colorado, to uniquely serve our community with strength, stability, service, and values. And Roaring Fork Athletics. And to Retreat, a place to connect and gather to restore your well-being in the Utah Mountains. Your journey to wellness begins here. And to Terra Lake Structures, sustainable building. Thank you very much to all the sponsors that make this possible, and for me to be able to stream onto GrassRoots Aspen YouTube channel. I'm Brooks Chatman, your play-by-play and color commentator, a senior at Roaring Fork High School. You are watching the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Montrose Redhawks. Welcome back to Ron Patch Memorial Field here in Carbondale, Colorado. Ethan Gardner, the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Rams trail by 9 runs. Ethan Gardner. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive second base. Throw to first. In time. 1 away.
Here we go, Max.
Max Hightail Hayes will dig in. He hit a double, then walked, and then hit a single. He is 2 for 2. Having a very, very good day at the plate. He will face a new pitcher here. Number 8, first pitch. Misses low. Oh, no, swung on and missed, actually. The swing was so fast I didn't even see it. 0-1. No runners on. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to go with the curveball. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Good curveball. Drops in there on the outside half. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Misses low. 2-2. Working quickly here. The 2-2. Popped up right side. Look out, cars. My car's over there. Oh, no. Play cannot be made. I thought it was going to go right into my windshield. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch to the second baseman, Hayes. Popped up, first base. Number 19 calls for it. Makes the catch. 2 away. Teo Manconi having a wonderful varsity debut. As he makes his first varsity start, he walked in his first at-bat, hit a single off the middle, stole a base, and then popped out to third. He's the last hope here for the Roaring Fork Rams. First pitch misses low, 1-0. 1-0 pitch to Manconi. Line drive right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Staying alive. Manconi picks up his second hit of the ball game.
Go Chase. Here we go, Chase.
Chase Fenton came in for Andy McMichael earlier in the game. Digs in for his first at-bat. McMichael went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Let's see if the freshman Fenton, brother of Cole, can get on here and extend this game. The pitch. Destroyed left. I don't know how he got his bat up there.
Cut, Chase.
Very high cut. 0-1. No balls and a strike. Here comes the pitch. Line drive center field. And that'll do it. Montrose Redhawks coming to Carbondale, Colorado. Beat the Roaring Fork Rams by a final score of 16-7. Thank you to all the Redhawks players and coaching staff for coming out to beautiful Ron Patch Memorial Field, as it's just a pleasure to have baseball being played here. Rams dropped their 3rd consecutive game. A lot to work on, but a lot of positive out of this game as well. Once again, final score 16-7. Thank you to all of the Redhawks players and staff. And thank you to all the Roaring Fork fans out there listening.
Nice job, Rams. Nice job.
Here on GrassRoots YouTube channel. I am Brooks Chatman, your play-by-play and color commentator. You have been watching the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Montrose Redhawks. Once more, final score 16-7. Coming to you live from Ron Patch Memorial Field. I'm Brooks Chatman. I want to thank everybody for watching. And for those of you who will watch in the future, a long season is ahead of us. And us meaning the Roaring Fork Rams family. So once more, thank you very much for tuning in and watching this broadcast of the Roaring Fork Rams versus the Montrose Redhawks. I'm Brooks Chatman, your commentator. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.